guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. My name is Sue. If you're new here, welcome. I make hair care, skincare and makeup videos for the more mature women. Today I thought I would do a little tutorial on the easy makeup routine that I use when my skin is looking a little bit tired, and chances are if my skin is looking a little bit tired, then I'm probably feeling tired. And as much as I love makeup, there are some days where I just want to apply the minimum. I just want to apply something that's going to give me a little bit of color to the face and that's going to see me through the day. Or it might be a Sunday type makeup where you popping out to the shop or you popping out to have coffee with a friend. So it's really minimal makeup. So if you like to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. When my skin is looking particularly tired or dehydrated, I generally reach for something light in terms of a tinted moisturizer or foundation. And today I'm going to be using my tried and tested MAC Face and Body. And I absolutely love this for days when your skin is looking tired because it mimics skin, but not in a bad way. So it's not going to look like you have tried to conceal your dehydration or your tiredness with foundation. It's just going to look like you've got a little bit of something on the skin. So I use two shades, I mix them together. I've got the N2 and the N5. You just give these a shake. I have done a whole video on how to apply MAC Face and Body. So I just mix a couple of pumps of each color into the palm of my hand. And then I just massage my fingers together, and when you feel the foundation getting a little bit tacky, then you know that things are working and you can then start applying it to the face. And it does have film formers which kind of set, which make the foundation set. So it's really easy to apply with fingers, and I really like it because it just looks like skin. It doesn't look like you're trying too hard. You can build it up if you want a little bit more coverage. But I think for today, I'm just going to leave it at one layer. And this is quite glossy. It's quite dewy. So I do like to powder it down just a little bit, just to get rid of the full-on luminosity. So today I'm going to be going in with my Revlon Candid setting powder. This is a really nice one, and I'm just going to dust a little bit of this over the areas where I get shiny. So on my forehead, my T-zone, and I'm going to leave the rest untouched. And then I'm going to go onto my brows, because I find that doing your brows is the one thing that can make a big difference when you are kind of feeling, a little bit tired, looking a little bit tired. Doing your brows can really just pep up your eyes. So I'm going in with my Essence Automatic Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Blonde. And I'm just going to fill in the gaps slightly. And just make sure there are no obvious gaps, but just making the brows a little bit fuller. Just helps to give the eyes a little bit more definition. And this is a really good one. I would say this is on par with my Benefit one. But it's something like 1/10 of the price. But I do enjoy this one, and the shade is really good for me at the moment. And then I'm just going to take a spoolie and just brush these up. So I'm not going to put any gel on today or anything like that. And then I'm going to take some blush. And the trick is to use a little bit of blush on your cheeks and then also just on the eye area. And it just kind of draws everything together, and it gives you a little bit of brightness. And it creates a little bit of, I suppose you could say, uniformity, but it just kind of brings everything together without actually making much effort at all. Because I'm not going to be doing any eyeshadow today. So I'm going to be using a blush. You can use any color that you like, that really complements your skin tone. And I'm going to be going in with the Clinique Pop, and this is in the color Ginger Pop. I'm going to take a little bit of this with my Smashbox blush brush, just dab a little bit into the blusher, and then I'm just going to start in the outer cheek, working in towards apples, just adding a little bit of color. This is a really nice gentle shade. It's not too bright, but it just really works well just to give you a subtle hint of color. And there is nothing like blush to lift the face, to add a bit of color. It's just the one thing that can actually work small miracles. So I'm just bringing a little bit onto the apples, keeping it quite high. You don't want to go below the apples because it's going to pull your face down. So just dabbing a little bit of that on. And then I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go in onto my lid. And I'm just going to sweep this over my whole lid. And you can even take it up to your brow. It really doesn't make much difference. Just a very light dusting, because it just kind of adds a little bit more color to your face. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on, and just kind of makes everything pop, everything come together. So I really like this technique as a one and done. You don't need to worry about eyeshadow or anything like that. Then I'm going to curl my lashes. Now, you don't have to do this. I mean, these look like instruments of torture, and you have to be quite careful when you use them. And if these are not your thing, absolutely fine. I do find that these do help to give my lashes a little bit of a lift. So that's exactly what I do on days when I'm a little bit tired. I just gently curl them up, and it just makes applying mascara that much easier. And then I'm going to add a little bit of liner on the lower lid. I'm going in with my Kajal pencil by Essence, and this is in the color Teddy. And I'm just going to do a little bit of definition on the lower lid. Just a little bit. No skinny, harsh lines. So I'm taking just kind of the flat side of the pencil, just to give a little smudge of color there. So really not anything major, but I find, and you can also do this with an eye pencil, a pencil brush with a little bit of eyeshadow if you wanted to. It just gives a little bit of definition, and I'm not going to do anything on the upper lid, on the mobile lid. And then I'm going to go in with mascara. I'm using my L'Oreal Unlimited, and nothing opens the eyes quite like mascara. So I'm just going to put a coat of this onto each eye. And then for lips, I'm going in with a lip balm, and this is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream Lip Balm. This is in the shade Plum, and I love this because it's definitely got some color to it, but it also moisturizes your lips at the same time, and it's just a tad more defining than a gloss would be, and I know that it's also doing some good to my lips at the same time. And so guys, that is the finished look. Really quick and really simple. I would describe it as just 2 notches above not wearing anything at all. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Ciao, ciao.